Now then, time to clean up the space trash.
Dragon Ball Z fans will have a strong sense of déjà vu with Namco Bandai's Kinect version of the cel-shaded brawler, which is essentially a stripped-down reboot of 2011's Ultimate Tenkaichi with a first-person viewpoint and gesture-based controls. The graphics and story mode are identical, so if you already own the previous game, you might feel more than a little bit cheated at the recycled content.
Curse you! What am I supposed to tell Poir and Bulma?
It's understandable why the developers chose this particular game to adapt to the Kinect. Instead of the fast-paced fighting from your typical brawler, the gameplay in Ultimate Tenkaichi is much slower, opting for a more strategic approach between encounters than one based on reflexes. For the Kinect, this makes sense, as there's nothing it loves more than slow, deliberate motions.
I can't wait!
Yet not all of the actions can be counted on in a fight, as there will frequently be times when a particular move doesn't register correctly. Combat involves moving in and out of melee range, allowing characters to perform high-powered blasts from afar and punches and kicks up close.
What amazing power! There's no way we can beat that!
To move from melee to blast range, you need to jump, while leaning left or right lets you dodge oncoming attacks. If you jump while in blast range, your character will initiate an approach attack to close the gap between fighters.
What's going on? How is this happening?
Once up close, the moves are intuitive. You're able to jab and perform crosses, uppercuts, forward kicks, and sweeps exactly as you would in a normal everyday fight against a person with green skin or moosed-up hair. The animations from melee attacks aren't exactly precise, as it often looks like you're punching your opponent in the junk, but that's not even the strangest part of the combat.
You wish.
To perform charge-up attacks, you must first tap your shoulder as if to remind yourself you're playing something that's geared for kids, before pointing at the enemy as if to mock him. To fill your special move, Key Meter, you have to squat and scrunch your arms together like someone who's severely constipated, yet determined to have a sweet release.
It looks like I'm back to normal.
Only the Kamehameha beam attack feels true to the anime, which involves cupping both hands next to your hip and then thrusting them forward.
Take a good look. This isn't something many people ever get to see.
Dragon Ball Z for Kinect is non-stop fighting across its story and score attack modes, both of which lack multiplayer support. The battles are often tiresome, not only because of the activity level associated with the controls, but because fights tend to drag on with rock-paper-scissors type counterattacks, blocks, and deflections. While you can unlock over 50 characters, all of the fighters control the same, and the first-person perspective means you can't even see them in action. Considering the lack of new content and spotty controls, Dragon Ball Z for Kinect ultimately puts the Sai in Super Saiyan.
Oh no!
You know I don't enjoy jokes, and you've never been very funny.
See this and other GT shows and game reviews on the GT Originals iOS app, available now on the App Store.